What's going on, everybody? I had to grab that because the step off was just for dramatic effect. Today is a real big, it's historic. Today is a historic day for Nick Sands and Nick Sands Presents. I was at home, I was editing. I've been editing for like 4 days straight, just nonstop. Wake up, edit, go to bed, wake up, edit, go to bed. Because I got the biggest job opportunity I have ever gotten before, and it is on a very tight deadline. And so I've been editing so much that I actually got ahead of the schedule that I needed to be at. I got 3 videos that need to be done. I just sent over the rough cut of the 3rd video, and now my hands are tied. So what that means is that I have a little bit of free time. And so rather than clean my house or mow my lawn or sleep, things that I should be doing, I got a message from my buddy Mark over at Rail Trail E-Bikes yesterday, and he has a little surprise for me. Well, it's not really a surprise because I know what it is, and if you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna leave it a mystery. All right. Of things here first. Land yacht. This is very slippery and it's way too big. This needs more grip tape on it. I'm gonna have to buy some and add some, but just a suggestion, my fucking feet slip and slide all over this fucking thing. So please do something about that in the future. Oh. Now this is a skateboard. So this is why I'm here today. Hold on, let me back up. So this is why I'm here today. It is an electric skateboard, which you probably already saw from the thumbnail. Yeah. These wheels here, they're powered. They got a little motor in there. They drive this thing. I'm very excited about the possibility of this. I'm also terrified because I'm old and fat, and I shouldn't be going that fast without something to hold on to. This message goes to my kids. If I die, I loved you. Be good people. I'm not gonna bore you with a bunch of specs because frankly, I don't understand what most of them mean. So we're just gonna get out there and we're gonna shoot this thing. There was a parking lot next door, so I figured that was a good place to start. And so like a newborn baby giraffe, I took off on wobbly feet. There is a ton of torque in the wheels straight from launch, which was really difficult to get used to, especially coming from skateboarding where you have to push or even run and jump onto your board to get it moving. Accelerating uphill on a skateboard is a very strange sensation, and that's what happened here. I was expecting to slow down and I didn't, and instead I ran off the road. It didn't take me too long to get comfortable, but there was a learning curve. And after about 10 minutes, I rode it over to a larger parking lot and practiced carving around at higher speeds. Because even going like 10 miles an hour is insanely fast, or at least it feels that way. I was really wishing I had brought a helmet and pads along, and would definitely suggest that anyone trying this for the first time, do that. Right around here is where I first picked up speed. I brought it up to around 15 miles an hour, and if you can't tell by my face, I was having an absolute blast. This really feels like what you expect hoverboards from Back to the Future to feel like. The one thing I wasn't super comfortable with was cracks, because I'm used to a normal skateboard where even a pebble can send you flying, and so I was very hesitant to hit any cracks of substantial size. That being said, even here riding over the faux brick, which I usually hate on a skateboard, I felt almost no vibration in my feet and didn't mind it at all. And I decided to swing by the plant shop to see my buddy Cooper and see what he thought.
That is fast, dude. Holy crap.
How'd you like it?
That's awesome.
You get going?
That is so fun.
The one downside of this is that it is super heavy. Like, I don't know, maybe like 30 pounds. And so anytime you have to get off it and carry it, it absolutely sucks. The other thing that was difficult was because I couldn't figure out how to get it into reverse. I kept having to stop and get off and turn the whole thing around. And again, since it weighs like 1 metric ton, it was kind of more of a pain in the ass than it was difficult, but still it was just kind of annoying to have to do. I did do a little speed test. I wanted to see how fast I could get it. I did get it up to 20 miles an hour, which was just honestly going too fast for me, and so I slowed it right back down, but I was able to get it up to the 20. After that, I just kind of fucked around for a little bit longer. I did speed up some of this footage, so if you think that I'm trying to trick you, I'm not. I was pretty cautious going over cracks. I don't want to risk busting this old bean on the side of the rail trail, so I think if I spent more time with it, I might get more comfortable going over them, but I just wasn't feeling it that day.
All right. Yeah. So, I absolutely love it. This thing feels so cool, it feels like it should be illegal. When you're flying a drone, for example, you never feel like you're supposed to be flying a drone. Even when you're doing it perfectly legal, you're registered, you have your license, you are completely in the zone, and you're completely free to fly, it really honestly feels like you're doing something illegal. And this feels the exact same way. Feels like you're gonna get in trouble for having this much fun. It's very fast, scary fast, but once you get used to it, it feels very good and natural. The only cons that I have are, one, it's very heavy, and I worry that if you run out of battery, that you're gonna have to fucking carry this thing, and it's gonna absolutely suck. The other one is the turning radius on it is it needs to be very wide, which I could probably loosen it up and get that in there, now that I'm thinking about it, because I could probably loosen that there and get some more turning in it, but I didn't do that. Straight out of the box. It also tells me that I should be able to put it in reverse, and I couldn't figure out how. That's probably a me problem, not a board problem, but I would like to be able to go forward and backward, and I think it should be a little bit more intuitive, or at least have better instruction for how to do that. The battery seemed to last. It lasts me for like, I've been out for like 2 hours. There's not a lot of flex in it, which hitting bumps is a little scary. I think if it had a little bit more flex, it would be a little better. I think with a little bit more time, I might give up my car for this. This thing is unbelievable. It's similar to riding a one wheel, but takes, at least for me, because I'm used to riding a skateboard, it took me a lot less getting used to than the one wheel did. The one wheel was a fucking learning curve like crazy, and it was very difficult. All in all, I would say this thing, I would give it a solid 8. Isinwheel, great product, nice job. If you could get that forward and reverse a little bit easier to do. Like, what I would like to do is hit forward. I would like to be able to hit forward on this or backwards on this and have it go in the direction that I want, rather than I guess there's like a second button I have to hit to put it into reverse, which I can't even find. And so that's like my one big complaint. Other than that, this thing is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Rail Trail e-bikes, for letting me take it out and give it a ride. I loved it. I plan to probably pick one up sooner rather than later. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye! I'll tell you one thing, riding your normal longboard after riding an electric one is not nearly as much fun.